Welcome to this week's episode of The Perceptive Readers, a podcast series made in the Product of Culture, aka PocBooks website's office. Hi, I'm James. Welcome to this Perceptive Readers podcast. Hi, I'm James Lynch. Considering what it takes. Hi, I'm James Lynch and welcome to this PocBooks Update moment. This is a special PocBooks moment or series that we will engage in over the next several days. It will be 4 parts and it deals with whatever it takes basically to be successful. What does it take to be successful? What is your view on it? And the way that I use this series or started it, it's more of just brainstorming out loud. So you will hear me talk about different examples, the reason behind the examples, and also what meaning they may have even on actions today, all dealing with or pertaining to what? Success, how people view it, and how you can see some people view success in different ways, which is so important. And the other important aspect of this is how we respect what decisions people make as far as how they want to do certain things, certain roads or paths they may take or not take. All of this is very important in consideration because in this 4-part series, you will see that since human beings are made up in different ways, then that means what? They are going to do things differently at times, and it is between them and you know who. Well, you know who will be talked about in the next couple of podcasts on this, because as I mentioned before, this is going to be a 4-part series, and I want you to know the next 2 podcasts are more of me really just thinking out loud. Imagine it again as like a coffee room setting. Just, I'm saying this and maybe you're thinking, maybe you have something else to add to it. But that's what it's all about. For you to think. How many of you remember me used to say all the time, think about what you're saying. Think about what you're doing. And this doesn't mean that you have to always be so having your thoughts together that you just can't say anything that's kind of funny or off the wall. No, it's just that when it gets to the point where you want to see where someone is coming from, do you not have to give more than the usual attention or thoughts to why a person may do what they do? Because once again, it may not be evident just on the surface. And see, we go into it even then about how you can run into people and they actually have a vast amount of experience, good and even to the point of trauma, that we will not know readily offhand, if not the first day, if really within years we may not know about it. However, the way we comport ourselves around them can still make for a good neighbor or neighborly environment, and it doesn't even matter what this person been through in their life. There are ways to still, get along with that person to a degree. You see, when I say degree, because some it may be more of a hello, a nice handshake. You need any coffee? Do you need some sugar? Something neighborly in that way. But at the same time, it could actually go a lot deeper, even though you both come from that vast background at one end of the spectrum to the next end of the spectrum. And see, and that's the same thing that, like I was saying about success. You see, it's the same way with persons, and you're going to see what I mean about that. But I want to make you aware that, yes, the way that this 4-part series is done, at least the next 2 sections you will be able to see, is more of a brainstorming, speaking out loud, talking about some research that, sometimes I will already look it up for you. However, in this case, though, I'll give you enough descriptive information about it in the background that I know if you really want to, find out where some of this information is at, you will be able to do it with just a little bit of, elbow grease, so to speak, with your computer, or even with something you may even have in your library or on your coffee table. You'll see what I'm talking about. So anyway, thank you for being here. And we're going to go into this series, as I said again, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. You have just listened to the Perceptive Readers Podcast. Remember, until next time, if you read something that encourages you to improve or enhance your life for the better, it becomes your reality.